Welcome to ILLinoiscornTV this week, and I hope your week has gotten off to a great start. On this episode, we will talk about the tailpipe emission rule and the expectation of electric vehicle production in the next 10 years. For more videos and features, like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Well, the Environmental Protection Agency's vehicle emissions standards are driving the United States toward electric vehicles and away from renewable fuels. The EPA proposal, released back in April, will require 67% of cars and nearly 50% of trucks sold in 2032 to be electric. In addition to its push for electric vehicles, the regulations would significantly raise the price of combustion engines after 2032. The United States electric infrastructure is not present yet to support an electric car fleet of this kind. There are currently less than 1,100 public electric vehicle charging stations in Illinois. Out of all of the public charging stations, 277 have an address in Chicago. Let's turn to Illinois Corn Marketing Board member Rob Elliott for more details on this subject.
If you think about the scope of this thing, that would say that about 9 years from now, a quarter of all the vehicles on the road be electric vehicles. That would lower gasoline use by about 32 billion gallons. That would lower our ethanol use and the corresponding corn that's used to make it by about 1 billion bushels. You can only imagine the huge impact that would have on price and the corresponding profitability. And farmers spend money, and when farmers don't have money to spend, rural America and the Midwest in general tends to suffer. So this is a really big deal. What the EPA is doing here is taking away choice and forcing us to go to electric and disregarding the common sense capabilities of clean burning fuel like ethanol if we were to use it in a bigger fashion.
Thank you, Rob. Now, let's turn to Bill Leigh, an Illinois corn volunteer, to learn more about how EVs are not the only way to achieve the world's carbon neutrality goals.
The EPA ruling basically is dictating to the American public the one and only way that we can go forward. And we think that's error. I think that's a big error because there are other ways to reduce our greenhouse gas and still supply at-home, homegrown fuel and energy sources. The EPA ruling as set up for 2032 being electric is putting all of our eggs in one basket. Do we have the infrastructure in place? Do we have minerals to make that many electric vehicles? And we don't know, and we're not allowing for the evolution of other technologies. If they say this is the way we have to go and that's the only way we're going, we don't allow fuel cells. We don't allow, like I was saying, the hybrid electrics that could be using next generation fuel engines, which are more efficient. They're picking the winners and losers, and they have their mind of what the winner is without any details of it.
Thank you, Bill. There is a lot of information to consider for the future. Remember to reach out to your congressperson with your thoughts on this rule. Have a great week, and we will see you on the next episode.